Pat Kelly? Are you Pat? Okay, come on up. Yes, now.
Hi, I'm Pat Kelly, and the name of my story is The Night I Went Blind. The characters in the story are me and my husband. My husband passed away last year, but there are two things that you should know that are relevant to what I'm going to tell you. He was a career Marine pilot, and he was a very, very calm man. And one of the things that characterized him was calmness in states of emergency. I guess you learn that as a Marine pilot in the war. The second thing was that he was a very gentle man and caring man. And when we first got together, I actually gave him Mother's Day cards because he took care of me just as my mother did. So two things to keep in mind. The story takes place in a small town in Oklahoma, somewhere off a highway. We were driving, he was driving, I was the passenger. We were headed to Kansas to visit the in-laws. And we checked into a motel. It was one of those motels that had the outside walkways, so your door opened out onto the walkway and your windows were to the outside. And we were tired, we went to bed, and somewhere in the middle of the night, I kind of woke up and I realized I had to go to the bathroom. So I opened my eyes to orient myself to the room, and I could see nothing. It was absolutely black. And I couldn't figure out what was happening. And I thought, well, maybe I had some film on my eyes. I wiped my eyes. No, it absolutely black. No vision. I put my hand in front of my face, could not see hands in front of my face. Not a glint of light in the room, not a glint. And I looked toward where the windows were, because normally you would see some light from there. No light whatsoever. So I kind of stayed in bed and tried to figure out what is this? I don't understand. I had heard of people having vision problems and ultimately going blind rather quickly, but I thought that you would have some flashes of light that you might experience, and then you were supposed to go to the doctor. But I had no flashes of light, or although I had been sleeping, so I don't know. And then I thought, well, there's another thing I can do to try to figure this out. I knew where the bathroom was, because that's where I was going to be going. And I thought, well, I'll make my way along the wall, because my bed, the side of the bed that I was on was by the wall. So I thought, I'll just go through the room by feeling the wall, and then turn and go in the bathroom. And I knew that there was a bathroom light switch in there, and that would be the test, because maybe the curtains were blocking the light or something. So I went in and I flipped on the light, black, no vision whatsoever, no light, no glint of light. So I went to the bathroom, made my way back to the bed, and I lay in bed, and I heard my husband breathing nicely next to me. And I thought, well, I could wake him up and ask him to take me to an emergency room. We had no idea. Where was the hospital? I had no idea. We're out somewhere in Oklahoma. And I thought, well, he's sleeping so nicely, and it's too late. It's too late. There is no vision whatsoever. So, again, the idea of keep calm in the emergency, and then you have a plan. And I thought, well, we will go back to Prescott, where we had lived for, at that point, about 25 years. And I knew my house. So I thought I could make my way as a blind person around the house. I could navigate it. And then I thought, well, I'm a smart person. I would learn Braille. And then I thought, we love animals, and I could get a dog. And most of all, I knew my husband would take care of me, no matter what the circumstances. So I fell asleep. I was reassured. I knew my plan. I was comforted. I fell asleep. Well, our routine on road trips was that in the morning, my husband would get out and go get the truck filled with gas, and he'd bring back coffee. So I was sleeping, and I heard him getting ready, and I heard the door close. And I kind of woke up a bit, and I opened my eyes, and I could see everything. There was light. And I thought, this is a miracle. And this is incredible. I went from blind to being able to see every detail in the room. And I thought, what a wonderful thing to tell Bill when he comes back. I'll tell him of this miracle. Well, he came back very quickly. And I thought, well, you're back quick? What happened? And he said, well, I went to the gas station, and the gas pumps were not working because they did not reset them, because during the night there was a blackout. So in the town, there was not a glint of light. Thank you.